Hey, this is Ken Sheets, and I'm here with Valerie Sullivan, who is the genealogist for Patrick Flanagan. And we're going to talk a little bit about genealogy and Patrick's genealogy in particular. How did you get to meet Patrick? Start doing this.
I met Patrick through a mutual friend of ours in Tempe.
Tempe, Arizona.
Yes.
Oh, that's where I just was getting this lens.
Oh.
That's funny. And so you met through a mutual friend, and then you began digging in. Now, how long does it take you to develop someone's genealogy?
It depends on how deeply they want me to dig.
Mm-hmm.
And it also depends on whether the records are easily available. There are counties, especially back east, that have had courthouse records burned. There are churches that lost their records in a flood. The United States lost the 1890 U.S. Census, the entire census, because of a fire that was put out with water, but the records were stored in the basement, and of course the water fell because of gravity into the basement and ruined all the 1890 census records.
Oh my goodness. So is that as far back as you can go then? Or?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No. You just skip the 1890 for the most part, or you use substitute records.
Oh, I see. Just that particular...
That particular year, yes.
Wow. Interesting.
The 1900 records are available, the 1880 records are available, but there's a 20-year period there, which is about the same number of years as one generation.
Now, for Patrick, you seem like you've had some really great
Yes,
success.
I have.
He was telling me stories about being traced all the way back to the Founding Fathers.
The Founding Fathers of our country, yes. He has 2, possibly 3 American Revolutionary War patriots. I have what's called a pedigree chart. This is Patrick's pedigree chart. And on the front page here, I have color-coded the 3 patriots that are in his family line. And this helps me, or it helps Patrick, locate which lines he follows in order to find Adriel Warren, which was the first patriot that I found for him. Actually, he knew that one. And then I found William Stevens, and there's also William Hopper. And so this is the pedigree chart that I have for Patrick that goes as far back as, well, let's see. This particular page goes back to 1628.
My goodness.
This line
Almost 400.
goes to 1607. The John Moulton line goes to 1599.
Wow.
Back in England, Norfolk, England. So there are several lines that go, here's one that goes to March 1582.
Now, where I get confused is you go back in these lines, right?
Yes.
Do you go back through the mother's line or the father's line, or does it matter?
For Patrick, he just asked me to do his genealogy. Mm-hmm. So I went, this is Patrick, and this is his father and mother, and this is his father's father and mother, and his mother's father and mother, and then I just keep going back and back. So, for example, in the first generation, you have one line, your own, and then in the second generation, you have your mother and father's line, that's 2 lines. By the time you get to your grandparents, you have 4 lines that you can trace. And your great-grandparents, you now have 8 lines, and so it goes exponentially.
So it's geometric as you go further and further back, like a pyramid, going sideways.
Yes, it is.
Spreading out.
So let's see, it's 1, 2, 4, 8, 64, 128,
wow.
And it just doubles as the farther back you go by generation.
Would you say, as a general rule, that most people have a famous relative somewhere in their history, or is it, because that's so many that Patrick has there?
Well, we all have that many.
Wow.
It's not just Patrick.
Wow.
I can't say that I have anybody famous. All my people were dirt farmers from Ireland and Scotland, and
I think that's what I would turn up, yeah.
but if you happen to have somebody that you can connect to a royal line, then the royal lineage keeps track of their lineage, and you can go really far back.
Holy cow.
Back into the 700s, and
Gee.
yeah. Daniel Boone is Patrick's third great-grandfather.